This is a thank you to the lovely ladies at the Royal Court Theatre. Is that what it's called? It's the Royal Court of Liverpool, isn't it? Oh, for God's sake. Everybody's got to be somebody, right? That's what we're told. That's how we grow up. That's the limitation that we have put upon us. This is just a thank you to two lovely ladies at the Theatre Royal Plymouth. During watching Fame, they handed me the Daily Boppers and the microphone, which is just a fantastic thing. These will go up with my hat and all the other things that are my memories, things that I will keep, because it was one of those moments where everything was just right for a thing to happen. I've got these. It's like the most amazing thing ever. With that said, let's get on with the show. Hello, you lovely people of the internet, and welcome to another day of me being seriously messed up. And today's Seriously Messed Up is a Sunday, and this Sunday brings me into a world where I went to the musical Fame at the Theatre Royal in Plymouth, and I said I wasn't going to review it, and I'm not going to. I refused to. But I was given these two lovely accoutrements of theatre. A might not really be real microphone and Daily Boppers. They were told that they couldn't use it. They both had Daily Boppers on, and they were told they weren't allowed to wear Daily Boppers because it would obstruct the view of people behind them, even though they'd asked us, do you mind if we wear them? And I was like, no. So it must have been the people further behind who were just... maybe nobody complained. Maybe it was just that they said to stop people complaining. It's just, you can't wear things on your head. I'm really grateful that they gave me these, because it was... I had some fun moments with them as well, interacting with them. It was just fantastic. It was really good. Like, the Widge enjoyed herself. I enjoyed myself. I can now play Fame on my ukulele in several different keys because I've practiced a few of them. The ones with too many sharps and flats in I don't do because they're very, very difficult. While I am an accomplished ukulele player, a journeyman you could say, I am not that good, because some things require dexterity that I sadly just don't have. I've never really had, and as I've got older, it has got that fraction of a degree and a second and everything, like a tiny little bit less flexibility and a tiny little bit less strength and dexterity. So yeah, it is like, as I've got older, it's become more difficult. But part of it, the reason it's become difficult, because I avoided doing the difficult things, because that's how my neurodiversity works. I avoid the difficult things and I only do the things that I'm really good at. And there is a name for that, and I can't remember what it is, but I do that quite often. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is one of those things, it's like, talking at a camera is not as much fun as talking to people. When I'm talking to people, my brain works faster, I think better. The interactions are totally different, and I can be funny because I've got something to react to. All I've got here is me to react to, and the script, or I don't have another viewpoint on the script. Maybe you should have another viewpoint on the script, someone who I can argue with. Maybe I should write down that argument and have that argument with someone. Well, with myself, because there won't really be anybody there, would there? Just me. I'm not used to doing a thing holding a microphone. This is weird in itself. And I can see my Daily Boppers moving around on the screen, because I've got a little screen in front of me. The camera's got a little screen. Maybe I should show you what all this looks like. I will do at one point. I will. I will try to do a thing of filming myself, filming this thing. Yeah. I know what it is in my head. Whether that comes out in actual words is another matter. I hope that it did. It's like, now I've been talking more or less in a flow of a flow of whatever you call those things where you just do the talking without interfering with it. And that's the first time that I can recall where I've actually interrupted myself because I didn't know what I was doing. Because ad-lib is not as easy as people make it look. That was a motorbike, and I'm very annoyed by that. It's 24 degrees in here at the moment, it's lovely. It's nice and cool. This morning, when I got up, it was 22 degrees, and the breeze blowing through, and I was thinking, oh, do I need to put a jumper on? And I thought, what a lovely feeling. I didn't put a jumper on, obviously, because, I would get too hot then, and that's the last thing I want to do. But the thought of it, put a jumper on. I can tell it's that sun's still hot, because I can see the glow. Oh, I forgot to put my light on, didn't I? Oh, mate. Should I? No, let's not put the light on. We'll just live with this. This is sadly, this is how it is. I had a conversation with the Wedge last night about this thing, right? It's something that I've talked about with a few people, and it's a difficult thing to get for some people. It is, and this is. I'm going to get to it, okay? My brain's interrupting me, saying, "Just get on with it." It's like I'm going to get on with it. People won't see this. I'll edit this out. Just calm your tits. So the idea, right, that somebody can't make me upset or angry. Somebody can't make me angry. My emotional reaction to something is mine. They don't make me do that. I have a learned behaviour that triggers an emotional response. Now, with some self-awareness, you can be aware that emotional response has happened and not run with it and not let the emotions take over. And that thing of self-awareness. So, and that's why when you understand that you understand that people can't make you feel anything. I've said it all. To me, talking like that means it sounds like I'm telling you something without experiencing it myself. And I hate talking like that in that teaching kind of that pedagogic way of talking. And I don't like that. And I realise that I've just done it. I'll keep that there because it kind of makes sense. It'll make the point. It's like when somebody says something to me and I am upset, they didn't make me upset. That being upset is a learned reaction from me. That is a learned reaction from my life experiences. And if I can have enough self-awareness to catch that, I don't have to go with the emotion. And I can be calm in the situation. So that being, no, it's not that I can't be offended. You don't offend me. It's my choice to be offended. There's a truth to that. The thing that is important is intention. Because what I've said is not really addressed by attention. It's like intention, even. Like if you say something with the intent of offending me. I mean, it might still not offend me because I might see it for what it is. They're just words. And your words have no power over me. But then there becomes a thing, do your words have power to change other people's perception of me? If they're not aware what's going on, then yes, that they might. We are. It's a social thing, isn't it? We are influenced by what other people say and do, and we are social creatures, and it is our instinctive thing to follow a herd. Some of us push against the flow to some extent, but for the most part, all of us, myself included, tend to go with a flow. Tend to, if someone you trust says something about someone else, you would tend to trust what that person's saying is true because they're someone you trust. And then, so when you see that other person that they're talking about, you might be cooler to them or warmer, depending on what was said, because it's not always a negative thing, is it? It's like, again, that thing of framing something. It's not always negative when people say other things. And I don't mean it in a negative, although I have been talking about negative things. And this is me doing that really classic thing of over-explaining something. The converted already know. There's people who don't... I do know there are people who don't know this and don't understand this. I know that people don't care. Some people do, though. I think part of the reason that's why I have 85 subscribers, because I simply don't want to get into the I want to do something. I want to do something. I don't get into the thing of me doing something so other people like me, and or do something that will get me more views, even though it's not what I want to do. I mean, it's great if somebody wants to talk about politics, say, and they talk about politics and loads of people subscribe to it, because that's what they love doing. Doing that kind of thing is great. But what I love, this is its own little. This is a niche within a niche within a niche. People who just talk bollocks at a camera. And I'm drinking coffee. This coffee had a really good crema on it, and it's mostly sunk back into it now, which is really nice because it's really got a deep flavour to it. But I like drinking the crema as well. As I said before, we all have our peccadillos. I've lost track of what I was saying now, and hopefully in the edit it'll make sense. But I'm not even trusting the edit to make sense. It either will or it won't. I really want to ditch this microphone thing as well. It's just simply because it's distracting me. The daily boppers I can live with, the microphone's distracting me. Because I don't do this. I have little things that the microphone's stuck to me. I'll show you the secrets, right? Look at this. If I turn it round, there's the microphone. It's like magic, isn't it? It is literally like magic. Because this is not a real microphone. It's a fake one. In case I haven't mentioned that. I can hear the voice, right? The voice is off in the distance saying, because it's a big auditorium in front of me, as I was saying, but there's not many people here. There's only only 85 people actually signed up for this show, and not all of you are here. And so there's somebody way back over there. They're sitting at the back because if it goes a bit shit, they're just going to walk out anyway. They want to be close to the back to get out first. And they're at the back, and they're going, why don't you say something funny? I would love to say something funny, but it's not in the script to say something funny. I mean, it's not, as I said, it's not an actual script. I work from guidelines now. I have upped my game a little bit, and I work from guidelines, which is, I think it adds a bit more. It doesn't have the panache that it needs. It needs proper panache, and I do not have panache. These sparklies do help a little bit. And you know what? I think I would love to have more to say. I really would. But I haven't. I got to the bit, on my guidelines now it says ad lib until the end. It's like the end of what? It doesn't say what the end is. I never specified that. Does it mean until I run out of... I was going to say tape. It isn't tape. It's like memory. And it's got... another hour's worth of memory in there. So no, not until I run out of memory. So what's the end of? The end of the line, the end of the rope, the end of me tether. Ad lib to the end of me tether. Well, that's way back over there somewhere. I should have done it over there, shouldn't I? Really, not over there, because way back over there, that's where it is. Me tether, by the way. Oh, none of this is going to work now. It's a complete mess. Actually, it has just reminded me. When the Widge was little, me and the Widge used to go shopping in Bangor in North Wales. And if it was going to... We lived like out in the sticks, so we had to get 2 buses to get into Bangor. And so I would take an umbrella with me. If it was, if it looked like it was going to rain or it was raining. Well, those big golfing umbrellas. And it was a huge thing, a huge golfing umbrella. I used to call it the Royal Embuggerance. Memories fade away so easily. And I think that is a lovely happy note to disappear off into the ether. So, as ever, once again, thank you to the lovely ladies for the accoutrements. I do love them. And thank you all for putting up with me. See you tomorrow. Love yous. Bye. Ba, 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 ba. Fame. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly. I did too much screaming, being a little fangirl.